Leadership. What have I learned about leadership? I think leaders are leaders without even knowing. Myself, not only being a teacher and a coach, but also I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a brother, I'm a son. I'm a leader in all those categories, and people look up to you no matter what you do. So every day you're being critiqued and evaluated on your leadership skills, and all it takes is one wrong move to lose that credibility. So it's important to myself that I think about everything I do, before doing anything, whether it's saying something or doing something. I make sure I think things through before I act. I consider myself to be a transformative leader. As V. Lee says, transformative leaders alter people's ways of thinking to produce shifts in their ways of being, living, and responding. And overall, that's my goal as a coach, is to teach life skills through the game of sport. It's fun to win, but more importantly, how I measure success is 5, 10, 15 years down the road when my athletes are living life away from sport, whether they have a family, full-time job, being successful in life. That's most important to me as a leader, and I hope that I give them those skills to be successful. What have I learned about being a leader personally? Everybody is motivated differently. I've coached some teams that have been really successful, and I've coached teams that, in the win-loss column haven't been successful. But what it comes down to is getting to know your athletes, and how do you do that? That's through communication. And then you have to think about, what type of coaching style do you want to have? And I consider myself to be autocratic and also democratic, because I think there are times where you have to put your foot down and have accountability and rules and consequences, to give these people and these athletes some direction. And it's important that they have that. So you have to be able to, make athletes follow through on things. But also at the same time, you need to communicate with your athletes and get some input from them. I remember one time when I was in junior high, and we come in at halftime, and I suggested something to the coach, and he didn't like that I brought something up. He made it clear that he was the coach and I was the player, and he was going to be making the decision. So right there and then I realized that there needs to be great communication between coaches and players if you want to be successful. And how can I apply this knowledge moving forward? Like I said, the biggest thing is just communicating with your athletes and making them feel like they're a part of this. Ultimately it is their team. You're just kind of guiding them in the right direction, and that's any type of leadership role that you play. You have to be able to work together.